What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. Today we'll be revisiting the Eventide Fortress, and this time we're going to be going through it with Smolder. And now with this, we are going to be doing something a little bit different than I have in the past, and this is the setup that we'll be using. And you'll get the details of it in the description below as usual, so let's go ahead and hop right in and see how this paths.
How it's done.
Alright, first things first, let's actually set up our guardians, because doing this now will save us time later. Now Smolder is a character that has fairly low cooldowns overall, which is really nice. This guardian placement isn't really that great because enemies approaching from this side or over there will essentially just walk past them, and it's just not a good spot. This is probably where you'll want them, and you should probably use a Forge Guardian, but I didn't bring one, so whatever, it's not that big a deal. However, I expect that Guardian to die. Just gonna rejuice myself up for a second, and then we're gonna start dealing this
This should stop them.
damage.
Like making a campfire.
Okay, we can get one of those up. We need this one over here to block this, and then before this area opens up, we're going to want to sell that and then block that and that off. So let's see what we can do about making that happen. Now once we get our first go break here, where we just get to sell everything, we are going to move all of these and place them in more strategic positions. All right. Alright, nice. Everything's getting nice and toasty. Dragonfire is okay, but the best way to actually use Incinerate is pretty much with Heart of Flame. Alright, gonna place this for now since that's useful. And then we're going to begin this area.
Another surprise. This will hurt.
Alright, come on in. That's a little problematic.
It must be destroyed.
Alright, let me get a quick roast in. Oh, thank you. That was unexpected. So we're going to move really fast down here. And it's important to understand that Incinerate works on Unstable Rifts too. But I don't think we're going to make it. Nope, you got it.
The Unstable Rift has been destroyed.
I'm going to shut that off for just a quick second. And then we're going to run through here. Got him. And I think this is now our go break after these last few guys die. Yep. Don't really need to worry about that too much. And I can actually move these now.
Like making a campfire. Don't worry. This should stop them.
We don't have to place any traps in that rear hallway until we actually get to the point where enemies are making it through, so don't worry about it too much for now.
Don't worry. This should stop them. Another surprise.
Alright, then we get this bad boy on the corner. And our first Ballista. Oh, and I actually let my mana empty. That was my fault. So most of the enemies will wind up pathing over this single tar here. You can add another one slightly around the corner to catch enemies that path a little bit differently, like this guy. And that's going to go right there. And we're going to take Phoenix Heart, because I entirely expect to go completely gung-ho in just a few moments. Alright, now most of those enemies are just going to get themselves killed, so pretty safe there. I'm going to start this now. And that's going to force the enemies that will be coming through here to path this way and into all of the traps that I'm setting around here, which is really nice. Now we'll need to place a few more traps here and some things around the corner.
Unstable rift is opening. Quick.
Alright, here we go. Good thing about taking Hot Foot is that it really gives Smolder some excellent mobility options.
We have destroyed the unstable rift.
Alright, got back just in time to get most of the masses hoarding up, which is really good. Whoa.
Close to embers.
Oh, if I don't have to die, I won't. And it looks like we should be alright. Now I want to actually get the money from killing these gnolls, which is why I'm running through here. Because all coin is good coin. Now the good thing about this setup is also partially that these guys are not actually going to be destroying too much initially. And I think that should be enough to catch pretty much all of the explosive runners that'll be coming through here.
Like making a campfire.
Now, if you're asking why I set those up like that, it's because you can actually flip minions through portals. And you definitely don't want that. It'll put them directly in the rift room in that particular case. And that's super not good for you. So, don't do it. Now, I think this setup is solid to take care of pretty much everything. So I'm going to start building a blockade over here.
There.
Oh, we're actually just a bit short. Which means I need to sell a trap to make it happen. I think that's good for now. Crap. Can I get to something in time? Yep.
They're breaking through again.
This will help.
There we go. So after a few of these guys die,
Watch out! An unstable rift is opening. Get to it and destroy it. Core of the soul as the core of the earth.
They've broken through a gate.
all right.
And our heroes destroyed the unstable
See if I can kill these grenade gnolls. Got one got in. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't look like either of them got to explode. And as long as nobody makes it around that corner to the Guardian, I am absolutely safe. Let's see what we can do about setting these guys on fire, though.
Literally on fire. No one can possibly stand against me
Alright,
now.
pretty solid. Just make sure we toast the ones in front here.
Fire consumes all, even me sometimes.
Alright, that was our use of Heart of the Flame. We have a bit of cooldown for it. I believe it'll take about 2 minutes.
Watch out! Our enemies are
And now let us rebuild this area while we have the
Like
chance.
making a campfire. This will hurt.
This will make sure that these heavy ogres and whatever comes out afterwards will pretty much be toast. And this is when you really start to see all of this really pay off.
I'm
I think if I'm lucky, this will also result in a faster clear time. Finally got spontaneous combustion, and now Heart of Flame is free for me, so that speed boost that I took initially, as well as the AoE damage from having Heart of Flame active, are essentially permanent. So these are probably more hunters. Now this area I'm actually trapping up for when this area opens back up. Don't need to worry too much about slowing them, as these are fire enemies.
The boss minion has entered the battlefield.
No, probably would be best to just set this up right here. With another Brimstone on the other side. Make sure we're burning everything as much as possible and not leaving too much room open for them to do other things. Alright. The Guardian's acting as a sort of secondary ballista up behind these. We can actually place quite a few more of these now too. And those will pretty much make short work of our buddy Lysander, as you can see.
Boss is dead.
And I don't expect anything else to actually make it through there without some serious issues. Now, unfortunately, not too much that you'll be able to do with ballistas over here, because there's not too many overhangs where you can actually place it. But we are actually going to start planning for our buddies who will be coming through here. Alright, good. These guys seem to be getting burned fairly well. Don't see too many trolls regenerating their HP, except in the rear. And of course, these guys being dealt damage is pretty much the most important thing you have to worry about if you're worried about your time. Let me see if I can actually do this too.
Don't worry. This should stop them.
Alright, and all of the coin after this point is going to go into the bottom gate.
An unstable rift is opening. Destroy it.
And I think the map at that point will pretty much be almost automated. Have about 8 minutes left. This is taking care of itself pretty well too. Ooh. A little bit of slowdown. See what we can do about making those boulders work for me. know what? I am not making good enough use of that at all. Could place one here.
Like making a campfire.
And definitely here
Like
as well.
making a campfire.
Alright, and then we can finally get on with the next part of this.
Catch fire already.
Okay, so
The boss is on its way. The bases have been breached again. Our barricades are taking damage.
Watch out! An unstable rift is opening. Get to it and
Boss
destroy it.
defeated.
alright. So that unstable rift is actually pretty bad if it opens. Because I don't have any traps to defend against it. And we just got it.
Done. The unstable rift has been destroyed.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go back and work on this setup that we have growing at the bottom. One more round of traps should basically
There.
make sure that it is always working.
This will hurt.
Probably want to get one more tar here so that the ballistas will have something to focus on, and then we'll be great. Everything else will essentially kill itself. Let's see if we even need that. How well will this take care of itself? Not well enough. Yeah, we'll need another tar and maybe a couple of ballistas. Or, sorry, not a tar, brimstone.
The boss minion has entered the battlefield.
There's 2 before. My guess is that 2 before will essentially get himself killed, and we don't have to fight him. But why not set him on fire? Can't do anything but help with the par.
Boss minion defeated.
Alright, we got 4 minutes to do 2 waves. Wonder where that's coming from. Bottom is the area that we need to defend the most. Okay, so that's all done. Definitely suspect that the right side will essentially kill itself. So these guys are what you want to take out. Definitely seems to be working for me right now too.
You underestimate my control of the flames.
Alright, and he's out. We have about another minute or so before it should be completely over.
Final wave.
Let's go ahead and get whatever final few traps we can build up. I think that should be pretty easily taken care of now. These guys may not actually even make it up. Guaranteed dead, and now we can finish off whatever manages to make it into this area. And we'll finish with about a minute and a half to spare. Alright, and what is that? A null? Null pathing always manages to waste time for you.
So pleased I could light a firework.
And there we go. And I think that may have completed a daily for me with Smolder 2. Nice. So that's the 500 added in there. So I got about 198 skulls for completing that. And I still didn't beat my score with Max. Ooh, got some arcane bowling balls though, and that means I can level that up again. It should finally be able to go to rank 4? Or no, it's 4 now. 5, which means I get a slot. So I can do that, or I can max that. I can max this. What will actually get me something right now? Anything? I need 1,300 gibs. So this is another thing that I should probably wind up getting worked in at some point. There's a specific conversion rate for all of the traps based on the rarity. Epic traps will give you 100 per card. So if I max this, this will give me 400 gibs. Same here, because I have 4 over what's necessary to get it to tier 7. While uncommons give you 2. So this currently has 141 that would turn into 282. Still not that much. Epics, yeah, same. These are epics. Rares, I believe, are 15 to 1. Like the Dragonlance here, but that's nowhere near maxed. Doesn't really look like too much that I can actually get up to the max rank other than maybe Cursed Ground, which is what I think I was working on. So that's 5. I can get it to 6. And then I will still need a ton of cards. And mainly skulls. Okay. Get a Resonator. Debilitation won't really help here. Controlled will though, and that's actually what's supposed to pair well with that. Alright, so I leveled that up one more time and I'm pretty much guaranteed to grab a chest. But that has been another clear for Eventide Fortress. I'll probably get one more with an actual speed character like Black Paw or Midnight and just see how well I can do with them. But either way, let me know what you guys think of all of that, and I'll talk to him after this is over. But either way, thanks as always for tuning in, guys. I sincerely appreciate it. I hope you learned something by taking a look at this. And as always, until next time, have a good one, folks.